5 mistakes that I see most couples make when they're trying to transform their marriage, and then the shifts that you need to address those mistakes. So the first mistake is waiting for your spouse to join you. Traditional marriage counseling treats the couple as the client. They both have to participate equally. And so if one person doesn't want counseling, they can't get the help that they need. So that's why a lot of married couples who really love each other end up divorced, is because one person's ready and the other person isn't. And it's just mistimed readiness. So you don't want to wait until you're both in the same place. You want to just go ahead and start on your own first. That will allow you to catalyze radical transformation from the inside out, and the dynamics change as a result. Now, the second mistake is working on the marriage through insight-based approaches that bypass the subconscious default modes that will sabotage you. You can have a lot of insight, and that prefrontal cortex is very intelligent and it understands why you do what you do and what you should do differently next time. But if that knowledge doesn't filter into the subconscious programs, as soon as you get triggered, you're not going to be able to access that information. So you don't want to rely on staying conscious in every moment. You want to know that if your prefrontal cortex is offline, that your muscle memory of your programs is going to still take you in the direction that you want to go. The third mistake is that they start with communication first, before you're emotionally connected, before you feel safe. The safety and the connection is what changes your perceptual filter to see your partner as your ally. When you're feeling connected emotionally, you're on the same side of the table and you can have a difficult conversation with the deep knowing of like, hey, we're on the same side. It's not me versus you. It's us against the pattern. And so the shift that we have to make is to spend our energy on building that emotional connection first. Now, another huge mistake is rehashing the problems, living in the world of the problems. We have this belief that we can't really have connection or feel happy in our marriage until we've rectified the problem. When really the shift that we need to move out of that is to expand the positive interactions, reduce the negative interactions, and build some goodwill in the relationship before you tackle the problems. So what you have to do is systematically expand the positive aspects of the marriage until the negative aspects become marginal. And the John Gottman ratio that he came up with is 5-1. And so you just have to think about, okay, what do I want? What is a positive interaction? And focus on building what you want rather than trying to navigate and be upset about what you don't want. And then the final mistake that I see is that we forget that we are really the product of who we surround ourselves with. And we stay isolated doing couples work. It's so important to be connected to other people that are walking the same talk, that are on the same journey, that can relate to the challenges, but also are inspired by the successes. And when you have a community of peers, there's less shame, there's more acceptance, self-acceptance, which then of course allows us to come forward and take risks and lean into the new experiences of relational health, even though it might feel terrifying. And these are relationships and connections that you take with you beyond the therapy. And I do believe that it is required for ultimate mastery is to be in a community of people that are doing the same thing.